So so would you want to make music for video
Yes, I
games?
would like to make music for video games. I want to like try like, making music for like an indie game. I remember one time like me and my friends were just like talking, we're just like I think we were just talking on Discord, and like I have a chat where like, it's pretty much like dedicated to like my music stuff. It's pretty cool. And they were talking about like, yo, they want like I put in a track. It was for like a beat contest. It was like on another server, and they were like use synths, and I couldn't like think of any like major ideas. So I was like, how about I make something inspired by video games? And I put it in. Of course I lost. Of course I lost. But then I showed it to my friends, and they were like, yo, like this could be like really, really good video game music. It's like I would love like for you to make music for like maybe like an indie game or something they were working on that I wanted to work on, because like, I have a friend that is in college for like programming and stuff like that. I know jack about programming like at the time of this recording. Hopefully I'll be able to learn it at some point. We'll see. But like I would love to make indie game music. I like, incorporate like not even just samples, but just like different types of synth. I don't have like a synthesizer yet. I don't have too much equipment yet. But once I get to that point, I really want to like dedicate time and effort to like, not only like make music for like a video game, but just make it for like a game that people will remember for years to come. I've had friends who've like tried making video game music for people, but then the game itself wouldn't materialize, and they would just be sitting on like mountains of content. It's like
Mhm.
it's really hard to like, as a small producer, like it is very, very hard to put your name out there. It is very hard to just work on projects that will just like actually take off. Like you might be sending stuff to somebody, or you might be like talking to somebody about like video game music or just any sort of project, but then like it just doesn't take off the ground for like either reasons with like your own production, or just like the situation, or just what's going on in like the lives of others. And it's like it makes sense, but like it's just like a feeling is like, dang, like when am I gonna get something off the ground, you know? And I heard that's like a whole thing in like, when it comes to making like video game music or just indie game music in general. It's like sometimes there just might be projects that just don't like get off the ground. It's like I want to work for, something that will actually like, be available for people to like play and like listen to. On top of that, it's like that's like one of my like dreams actually. While we're on the topic of just like media in general, I would love to make music for an animated series, like
Mhm.
cartoons and stuff like that, like anime just in general, or even something as small as like a Toonami promotion. I would love to like
Yeah.
make music for stuff like that. Like right now I'm like watching a decent bit of cartoons, like I'm reading manga, watching anime on my free time, among other things. And it's like I would really love to make music for like, one of these like new Netflix cartoons that drop, and like
Yeah.
other types of things. That's my main dream. This is one show named like called Hilda. It's like pretty much based on my like pretty much it's my Instagram profile picture. Like the girl in like,
Okay.
the deer fox. That's
Yeah.
what the animal's called, Twig. Like it's one of my favorite like cartoons in like recent memory, like next to Infinity Train and other types of shows. And I really want to make like just synth based music for like that show in general, like because the vibe of it, the whole like atmosphere of it is just wonderful. And it's like I really want to try like, implementing like just synth work and other types of things into like, the show. I would love to work on the show, but I mean I'm just like a tiny producer, like, but anything's possible.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's steps, right?
Oh yeah, there's
It's steps.
steps to it,